This is a video about the saga of battery replacement in a 2014 Scion XD. Now, I went to my local auto place to buy a battery and have it put in, and the guy came out and said, "Oh no, we can't take your battery out of your car. You got this black plastic thing here. You'll have to go to a dealership or to a shop to have it done." And I thought to myself, what? So, of course, I had turned the car off and I was going to need a jump to get back home. And while the guy was in the store getting whatever he needed to get, I just started fiddling around with this thing here, and lo and behold, look at there. That thing pulls off to the side. This thing is accessible. So then the next thing the guy says, and he can't see how it used to look, he says, "Ooh, you got corrosion in that blue, nasty, ugly stuff. That's evidence of battery acid. I don't know that will be able to work on your car to get the battery out." And I was like, really? You haven't seen batteries like that before? That you pulled them out and put in a nice new one and cleaned everything up? And the guy left. So then the manager comes out. And I thought, good, an older guy with some common sense. Well, he hemmed and hawed and looked at things, and he went through socket after socket, finally found the right one to fit that nut. And he pulls, and he pulls, and he pulls. He said, "Sir, it's been welded shut by the acid. I'm not going to be able to get that off." And I was like, really? So I said, "Look, just sell me the battery. I'll get it off myself. I'll put it in myself. Still under warranty if I do that?" "Yes, sir." So, I got cranked. I drove home. And what do? You hit the nut with PB Blaster and let the stuff do some penetration. And while the PB Blaster was penetrated, and it looks like, let's give you a look. So, treated nut looks like that right there. Now, I also went into the house, and what used to be fuzzy blue everywhere, really grody looking, I made a 1-to-1 mix of baking soda, household baking soda, and tap water. And you make a little paste. And you start putting it on with an old brush, an old tooth brush, or something like that. And it bubbles and bubbles and bubbles, and it gets rid of your grody looking acid situation. Having a scraping brush like that helps. And then I hit it with this towel here and cleaned it up. And then before I went in for breakfast, I got a good old vice grip that I set to the size of the nut, gave it a turn or two, and she was loose. So let's go ahead, DIY, do it yourself, battery replacement, and we'll get this sucker out. I wanted to mention this is the good old vice grip I used, and also when you're working with battery acid, get yourself some nitrile gloves. They're cheap on Amazon. Get you a box of them. I have like 3 boxes at my house, and they come in handy from everything from doing grody work like this to painting to gluing whatever you don't want on your body. These gloves are a great idea, and they're good for when you're barbecuing. Okay, be right back. Okay, once I got things loosened up with the vice grip, I found a nice socket that fits the nut perfectly, a good old 3/8. So now it's time to work on this puppy over here. Now to spread apart the metal here, it's a good idea to get you a nice big fat screwdriver. And what I did was I tapped it with a hammer some, but it allows this piece here to spread out. Then you can get under it and lift it up. Just like that. Now, one thing I failed to mention is probably a good idea. Even though this is a dead battery, still might have a little bit of juice on it. So ideally, you need to disconnect your positive before you're removing a battery. Well, trying to put this socket here in on the bolt on the plus side terminal did not work. So I had to wind up getting a crescent wrench, which is always handy to have. So let's get this thing off. Alrighty, The positive terminal cable is free, as well as the negative here, or ground. So the next thing to do is to take this screw loose. There's like a pivot here. This should swing up, and then we should be able to get the battery out. Lord willing and the creek don't rise. While removing this nut, or the thing that holds the battery in place, locks it down secure, is a 10 millimeter. So that's what you're going to need, at least on a 2014 Toyota made Scion X. Okay, I got this battery brace off. I pulled the battery forward a little bit and was able to wriggle this end out from that metal holder there. One thing to be aware of, as soon as you loosen the nut and the washer from this, it tends to want to go down in there. It kind of surprised me. It got hooked up right in here, but I had a battery, not a battery, I had a magnet that I was able to reach down in there and retrieve this. So be aware when you're loosening this, might be a good idea to hold it underneath here, like right in here if you can reach it, maybe with needle nose pliers or something to keep it from falling away. All right, let's get this old battery out of here. The thing's about 6 years old. Okay, there you have it. The old battery is out. I sat it over in the grass. I didn't want it to leach any crap on my freshly power washed driveway. Now, I am going to do some cleaning in here before I put the new battery in. You can see the results of my baking soda cleaning here. All this stuff has got to come off. Now, I was kind of smart and planned ahead because the last time I cleaned my wife's terminals, I got a stain on the driveway that was very hard to get up. So this time I have, well, let's see if you can see it. I have a pan underneath the battery area to catch the grittiness. Your other option would be put down a tarp or wood, or do your work in a area you don't mind this crud dripping out. Okay, it's time to get cleaning. I was, yes, surprised and happy to see that grody looking pad completely comes out. So I've got it braced over here where I'm going to hit it with a jet setting on my water hose. Well, I was happy to see that this area all in here cleaned up pretty good. I'm going to wipe it down with a rag and get it dry. And the area, the holder for the battery made out of plastic, I hit with a jet of water and it cleaned up nice. It just cleaned up nice, and it just needs a little bit of wiping with a rag. And we'll be ready to put that new battery in. Here is the freshly wiped down battery supporting plate. All right, it's time to get the new one in. Well, the new one is sitting in here, ready to be completely installed. It's a Duralast Gold proven tough 3-year warranty. There's their nice battery installation kit. All right, prevents terminal corrosion, yada, yada, yada. We will get to it in just a minute. It is so stinking hot out here, I have got to take a break. This little battery installation kit that was provided with the battery, I probably got charged for it. I don't know, I don't care. That's all good and well and whatnot, but if we look at things here on the post itself, it still needs attention. So I am going to hit it with an abrasive tool to try and scrape into that old corrosion loose and clean it up before I put it on the terminal. Well, updates. We're getting near to the end of this saga. Issue. This battery dimensions are slightly wider than the battery holder that you see here. So what I had to do is I had to get on the vise and bend this out this way, and I was able to get it on. I needed 4 hands to do this. I had to press down as hard as I could and put the nut on and my wife had to hold this rod in place while this was coming down. But I finally got it on. I'm getting ready to put the terminals connect to the post here, and we shall see what we get. Well, we finally have got everything reconnected and in. Well, I had one negative thing happen. The little holder that holds this here popped off and fell into parts unknown. Could not find it anywhere. It wasn't on the ground, so I said, what the heck, we'll just put this on. And I can use a very small little bungee cord on here to hold it in place. It'll be fine. All right, all that's left to do is put this back on and crank her up and see what we get. Everything is back in place. Let's give her a crank. Alrighty, moment of truth. Eureka. So that, folks, is how you put a new battery in a 2014 Toyota made Scion XD. X is in X-ray, D is in dummies at the auto store who refused to put my battery in. Oh well, such is life. I hope this video helps some of you out there who may run into the same thing at your auto store where they say, I'm sorry, we can't put this battery in. Well, you know what? Now with this YouTube video, you can do it yourself. This is Source Code X, aka Jazz Fusion Guy, signing off. Ciao!